You want to call on the end? You want to call on the end?
Like Jericho?
I was like,
yeah, I can do Jericho. Or Derek.
yeah, Derica is crazy. Because Dirt. Your daddy Dirt.
Her daddy name is Derek. I got a cousin named Derek. Her daddy named Derek.
I feel like
I know a couple of little Derekers too.
the
And double whammy at the beginning and the end.
I know what Ladarius.
He got kids, daughter, little Derica, my age.
I don't know. Yeah. You just oh. All right. Hey y'all, welcome to the Hey Coworker Podcast. Some of your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ the Friendly Neighborhood Dom, and this is
Jerica,
aka
Big Rocks,
not the little one.
Never the little one.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers. Some of you the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week when you could have been anywhere, but you decided to be right here, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps, and we greatly appreciate it. How are you doing, friend?
You ate that up. Good job. I'm doing good. Can't complain. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
First recording of the new year.
If we would have thought about it, I think our actual first episode of the new year was on New Year's, and we didn't even think about it. Because it came was New Year's. When was New Year's?
New Year's Eve. Because New Year's Thursday.
Oh, so this is our first. Oh, technically, okay, cool. So you were right. This is what I get for questioning a black woman.
Yeah, we drop on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
and New Year's was Thursday. So I think this is the first episode of the new year recording, and that will come out.
Yeah. Interesting. And we haven't paused since. Have we paused since NatNunn?
We didn't talk about it for sure.
I haven't watched it because I was like, I don't watch Cam Newton when it is things unrelated to football.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to hear.
Such a ridiculous man,
bro. And because I feel like Cam Newton is really, really good at football. Mm-hmm. I listen to him when he talks about football because he's done some amazing things. He's been an incredible player his entire life. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean I want to listen to him talk about anything else.
I met him, but I didn't know who he was at
really?
the time. Yeah, this was like 2013.
Before, was he Blend? He was in Blend.
I'm sorry?
Was it Blend?
What the fuck does that mean?
He was, at some point he played. I can't remember what years he was in college, but at some point he was
Blend, the college.
Yeah, he was playing
okay.
it.
I thought you were saying in Blend, like was he blending in with the crowd or something? I'm like, nah, the nigga big as hell. He's not small. No, he's not blending in.
He's like 6'6".
Yeah, he's big as hell.
Yeah, he's yeah.
Yeah, it was the same day that I held hands with LeBron James. He was at the Galleria during All-Star Weekend.
Oh, okay.
Same like. And that's also when my best friend tried to pimp me out to Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti of all people.
Of all people, girl, what the fuck do I want with Yo Gotti?
Yo, what is wrong
Cam
with
knew
me?
it was right there. She knew who he was. Why you? Well, I don't want no part. It's probably for the best. Because he might have went knowing that nigga. He's easy. He seems pretty easy.
Extremely easy.
You got 9 kids. She was on his ass.
So, what is wrong with me that I was like, yo, my first thought was of all people was the Yo Gotti.
I mean, no, fair. Who the fuck, like.
Not me concerned for your safety or anything like that.
Because ain't nobody worried about that. Like, I know what I got to do. I know what I bring to this team. I know my role here. Shit, I ain't in no denial or no shame about that. I know my role in this friendship. Go get it. Make it happen. Now, had it been somebody besides Yo Gotti, I might have been a little bit more eager to close the deal. But she literally was like, I had on like a tank top or whatever. She literally was like, there go Yo Gotti, push your titties up. And just was like, and then I was like, girl, what? I'm not a 5-star chick. So sorry.
Yo, she tried to like primp you though.
Yeah, no, she pushed my titties up. Get in there. Girl, no shade to Angela Simmons, but girl, please. What?
The pushing up of the titties is crazy. It's sending me, bro.
Yeah, but had she not pushed my titties up like that, I might not have held hands with LeBron James for 7 seconds.
So
I mean, who knows? Butterfly effect. Who knows?
You got to take the good with the bad.
It is what it is. A lot great came from that day. There was a lot of celebrities there. It was All-Star Weekend, Galleria. I seen Kevin Durant, and he just
that nigga is tall for real.
And
even amongst tall people, he's stupid tall.
He's been tall his whole life.
Yeah.
He still walk like he just got tall yesterday. He moves so awkward. Like I guess it's
like a baby giraffe.
Yeah, and like somebody had, how I do the invite me thing on the internet where people invite me places. Mm-hmm. Somebody invited me to a New Year's party for a tall people event. They have like the tall people events. And I said, no, I'm not coming to that because I'm short. Like this is not, we'll get back to that. But anyway, in the video, I was like, y'all have a ball on my behalf. I ain't gonna be there, but y'all have fun. I know y'all got like a lot of limbs and shit like that. Cause every time I think about tall people, I immediately think about Kevin Durant walking like he just learned how to do this shit yesterday.
Bruh.
That was also the time when we were standing there as some of the celebrities were coming through and some of the basketball players were coming through, and Kyrie Irving came out and some woman yelled out, "Kyrie!" And I said, "Tyrese here?"
Yo, Tyrese here is
Cause I ain't know nothing about no damn Kyrie Irving at the time. I knew nothing. I am here for the niggas. I don't care they are celebrities.
They're just fine.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to look. I ain't trying to take nothing home. I'm just here to peep. Mm-hmm. And she was like, Kyrie Irving. Okay, well you didn't say all of that. He go by his full name. Tyrese just go by Tyrese. So enunciate, ho. Like the fuck.
Tyrese just goes by Tyrese.
He just Tyrese. Don't nobody call him Tyrese Gibson. That's not his, but who just says Kyrie? No, it's Kyrie Irving.
The fact that people just think of Tyrese as a meme now, when he's put out some incredible music.
Some amazing music.
And now
but he has also been an old ass man his whole life. Like he was 19 in Baby Boy. Well, I don't know if the Baby Boy, Jody was 19.
Oh yeah, he wasn't 19. He couldn't have been 19.
Well, I don't know because he been bald forever.
He has been bald forever since he came out. He's never had hair.
And at one time he had that 5 o'clock shadow thing. The niggas like you let the hair
grow.
Yeah, it's just like it's there, but it's like you can still see the scalp. I don't know, that shit weird. It's like I've never liked that. It kind of remind me of a chia pet in its first forms or something like that.
Okay,
I don't really like that, but yeah, he had that. I remember him singing real hard on a bus. What video was that? I think Sweet Lady and maybe a Coca-Cola commercial. One time he was singing real hard on the bus. But he's been bald.
He was in a Coca-Cola commercial.
I believe so. One of them.
Yo, how come Mos Def ain't talk about him being part of the commodification of hip hop when he went to Drake? Well, I mean, that's a whole. But also about the bald thing, that was a thing in the 90s.
Yeah,
dudes who could grow hair just went bald.
When Jadakiss came out with hair, nigga,
like,
what?
When did you hair all the time? We didn't know you could do that.
You just rocking a baldy just because.
We assumed like DMX. We just assumed you lost your hair.
It's gone.
The crack took it.
Yeah. Some things you can't get back.
Yeah.
But apparently, when Jadakiss came out with hair, I was like,
I didn't know he could grow that.
Were you always able to do this?
Yeah.
Did you get a hair transplant? You been to Turkey?
Did you ever believe that Steve Harvey's hair was his hair?
Yeah. I still believe Steve Harvey's hair is his hair.
You mean back when he was on the Steve Harvey show?
I just started rewatching Steve Harvey.
For real?
It's on Netflix. Yeah, I just started rewatching it like two nights ago. It's pretty good. Kind of problematic, but it's pretty good.
It's very because all the humor back then, if you're looking at 90s humor, it's incredibly problematic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny for the time though.
It's funny now. It's funny now.
The thing is, like, I try not to judge things that I see from back then with
today's morals.
So yeah,
yeah.
Bro. Unless it's something like crazy, which is how I came to the conclusion that in every like coming of age like drama, teen drama, young adult, whatever, there was always an inappropriate relationship. Somebody is sleeping with like a teacher or somebody's step parent or some weird shit, which like it's in every TV show. Mm-hmm. There is not one where it doesn't happen.
Some special episodes.
No, they're not even special episodes.
Oh, it's just regular. It's just regular. It's just part of the plot.
Okay. Give me. Do you? I would. We can't do this because you didn't watch white people TV shows. So if I started naming
like some white shit,
because it's never in black people TV shows for real. But if I start naming them off, I can tell you about an inappropriate relationship in every one of them shows.
One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill. It's there's a girl that sleeps with Nathan's uncle. And she is underage and in high school, and she lies to him. And then he finds out that she's actually her underage, and then he sleeps with her again, and then like realizes he's a sick man, and like leaves the state and runs away from her.
Period.
Because she keeps pursuing him.
Period. I mean, terrible still.
Yeah, horrible.
But also self-awareness. Get the fuck out of Dodge.
He's like, yo,
remove
sick.
yourself.
I need to go away. So yeah. Yeah, you stuck there. The OC.
Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek. Pacey is the one dude who's sleeping with the teacher. The
only reason, damn, what was the name of it? The Amanda Show. Remember the Amanda Show?
Yes.
The Amanda Show had, they had their little skits, and one of them was a play on Dawson's Creek, but I can't remember the name of it. Me and my sister it was a reference in our lives for a long time. But yeah, I don't know none of these white shows,
Did you never watch the OC?
Never even heard of that.
In the OC,
what's the OC? Orange County?
Yeah. Good job. There's a girl named Marissa who is like one of the main characters, and her boyfriend, and then at some point ex-boyfriend, starts sleeping with her mom.
I did watch Pretty Little Liars for a while.
When
Ezra, the teacher, he was being a teacher.
Yeah, sleeping with what's her name? They're in every one of them coming of age drama.
Because shout out to Richie Fontaine. In the words of Richie Fontaine, white people really don't give a damn that much about pedophilia, and we need to talk about it.
I was like,
they really don't care for real.
It's and it's one of them things like I thought about once, and then I was like, that don't really be happening in our TV shows. And I realized it's because like black people don't get the latitude to play like that. Won't even we're so often, I feel like, over sexualized.
Not stuff that's
and not even like in a
us.
Yeah, or in like the ways that we would even find funny for real.
Yeah.
So
yeah. You ever seen the strange thing about the Johnsons?
No. I'm not, and I heard a little bit about it, and I was like, I'm not finna watch this, bro.
Yeah, and I was like at a film festival, and it won there. If I'm not mistaken, that shit was made by white people, and I'm just like, y'all just putting y'all sick ass shit on us.
It's weird.
But then I don't know if we talked about this last time we parted. I was scrolling and came across a video that was like, Baltimore has an incest problem and it needs to be talked about.
What?
Yeah, and then I went down a rabbit hole, and apparently Baltimore is the incest capital of the United States.
No.
I'm scrolling through the comments. Somebody said, yeah, I moved to Baltimore when I was in high school. Half of the school last name was Proctor or Savoy. You know Henrietta Lacks, the one with I think it's called the Eve gene, the one who like they kept her body and used her cells to help with cancer research and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, apparently she was married to her first cousin. She's from Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore. Yeah. So, I would have thought it was over there in the Appalachian Mountains or some shit like that.
You would think.
But
or somewhere like in an Alabama holler or something like that.
Yeah.
But not.
Yeah, and I was reading through the comments, and some people were saying like it's not always like intentional. A lot of people just don't know because it gets swept under the rug, and you don't know that you're related to this person. And
no, I had a moment where I realized that one of my cousins was. I was like, wait a minute, who is your? And I'm a little glad I didn't grow up here. Maybe a little bit. And then finding out that like, so like you find out like some of your older like male cousins and uncles were like whores. And then you find out like there's all other types of kids that just don't be around. And so when you go to an HBCU, you run into a girl and her last name isn't like you hear it, but you don't think about it because it's not in the. And then you go and you talk to. Is this your?
Yeah,
it was very interesting.
My family used to always be like, "You need to make sure you show up to the family reunions so you can keep a list of who your cousins are." So I said, "Girl, please, I don't even fuck with my family like that." I guarantee you, none of these niggas catching my eye.
I'm a Noah's. I'm not gonna be interested
in my family. I mean, cool people, but not for me.
So the thing was, I came here from somewhere completely else. I have no idea who these people are.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how I'm related. So I just know them as my cousins. Okay.
Yeah, my parents did some of the ghetto shit. They got me like I'm related to some of my family members on both sides of the family because I have an aunt and uncle. They met, started dating right before I was born. They met and started dating.
Okay.
Excuse me. That sounded weird. I have an aunt. Sorry. I have an aunt, my mom's sister. She met a man. They started dating. He invited my aunt to his family reunion with him, just as a guest. She brought her sister, my mom. My mom met his cousin, my dad, so they had me. So when they had kids, when my aunt and uncle had kids, I'm related to them on my mama's side of the family and my daddy's side of the family. Because my mama and my daddy was being fucking weirdos and met somebody at a family reunion and hooked up with them. I understand that y'all are not related. Nobody's supposed to leave here with nobody. This is a family reunion. You're supposed to leave with whoever you came here with, and that is it. Nobody's supposed to be hooking up or doing nothing crazy because this is a family reunion. It really doesn't matter if you're just here as a friend. It doesn't matter. It's a family reunion.
But without that, you wouldn't be here, friend.
I didn't ask for this shit. I did not ask for this. Without that, I wouldn't be paying bills. I did not.
The way you so quickly said I didn't. Fair.
I didn't ask him to do that.
That's valid. Oh, fair.
I've always felt a way about that. Like, I understand that y'all aren't related, but this is a family reunion.
This is supposed to be family friendly, not that type of friendly.
Yeah.
Friendly's got to stop at a point. It's supposed to be a warm welcome.
Yeah, not a warm embrace.
That's crazy. You're doing a lot.
Not at a family function. Yeah, so, yeah, now I got cousins that I'm related to on both sides of the family. But it ain't no incestual type. That shit, that's not. I realize how I started that.
I know.
Let that be clear. Nobody's related in that kind of way. Just feel like you got to say that shit since I found out that this is running rampant around amongst the blacks somewhere.
In Baltimore, it's crazy.
That's so crazy.
Yo, where's NatNunn from?
I don't know.
Sorry, we talked about the thing, but we didn't. We mentioned her at this interview, so I haven't watched it.
I've only seen the clips, but I don't go watch anybody's interviews full out. But I've only seen the clips.
I've just seen people talking about. I've seen a bunch of black women being like, "If you thought NatNunn did something, she's a horrible person," and it just proved she is running a prostitution ring.
Oh yeah, we knew her and Jocelyn.
Yeah, they were like, and we're gonna find out in like 10 years.
Surviving the chance. I mean, Natalie.
I was like, I have
her and Jocelyn. I'm sure of it.
But this is the thing. I was unaware who these people are. Mm-hmm. I know who Jocelyn is because I've seen clips of Jocelyn. And I didn't know.
You didn't know Natalie?
I had no idea who Natalie was.
I know Natalie Bad Girls Club, original Bad Girls Club, when she first came on the scene.
I've heard her name mentioned in a song. I had no idea who that lady was. But I just heard NatNunn. And I was like, okay, all right. Apparently this is somebody.
Yeah, it's just because her chin's big as hell. Most of the time you hear her reference, it's like Nicki Minaj said something like, these bitches couldn't chin check me if they was NatNunn or something like that. But yeah, she was on the Bad Girls Club. She was annoying then too. The Bad Girls Club is the only reality show I was able to actually like watch and get into because it was the only one I felt like was real. You take a bunch of bitches with these type of personalities and put them in the house together, this was gonna happen.
They're gonna fight.
This was gonna happen. This every time. This is what's gonna happen
because they don't have, and y'all didn't get these people counseling.
Yeah, once you have like housewives and stuff like that, that stuff is more scripted or it's more like
they're trying to find a storyline.
Right. They're like putting you in positions to be messy. All they had to do was throw them bitches in the house together.
It's the housewives and all of that is now people have gone off of. They're not watching nearly as much Days of Our Lives.
Oh, and, it's the new soaps.
And yeah, it's the new soap operas. People love that shit. It's their stories.
Yeah. But Natalie, yeah, she's been we've known Natalie for a very long time. We are not new to this. Absolutely run the prostitution ring, her and Jocelyn.
Well,
she had some bars.
We're not saying that she did. We're saying allegedly other people have said that she is doing that because we don't want to be any legal issues.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know that she's lady. Running it. Yeah, or that she's running the prostitution ring.
But I do see what I see, and it just look. Like
and a bunch of people have said that's what that lady's doing, and allegedly that's what she's doing.
When somebody was explaining it to me and they said Baddies Africa, I said, what the fuck are you talking about?
Baddies Africa.
Baddies Africa.
There's a Baddies Africa?
There's a Baddies Africa. And then I initially got super annoyed because what the fuck do you mean? Africa's a continent. So what do you mean Baddies Africa?
Which country?
That's what I said. And then it was like, no, apparently they're on tour throughout Africa.
Of all the things that America has exported,
hoes at the top of the list. Can't call them hoes.
I don't think so. I mean, we do, but see the thing is,
Texas. I ain't mean it like that.
That was so. There was no.
My bad.
Just
charge it to my environment.
I'm from Texas. You can't call them those. I'm from Texas.
Everything is a hoe. Yeah, that's just how we talk.
No,
like.
That's one of the reasons that's one of the ways I knew I had been in Texas too long. Like I had been here like 2 or 3 years, and I was like, yo, I'm tired of a hoe. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
I don't know how I got to that, but yeah, Texas do call everything hoes.
Yeah, everything's hoes. But NatNunn, I saw the clips. Have you seen any of the clips from it?
I've seen like
she has some. Yeah, it's just I saw a video of someone talking about it where they said Cam Newton is a narcissist, but so is Natalie. And a female narcissist is always going to win against a male narcissist in these type of situations because of the way that they present themselves. And there was more she said, but this person has written a book on the topic.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but she was just like the way that they present, the way that narcissism looks between men and women is very different. And so that it's the reason, like, nobody's saying that Natalie's not terrible. We all know that she is also terrible, but her terrible just trumps his terrible in like not their actual crimes, but the way it presents.
Okay. So because I only pay attention to Cam Newton when he's talking about football, I have no idea what he has done to piss off everyone and make them call him a narcissist.
First of all, he has 9 children. He has several broken homes.
Okay. Fair. I knew that.
Yeah.
But
I think that's probably one of the most and it's not just the doing it, it's the doing it proudly and making it seem like nothing's wrong with it, which is the thing that he has been on record doing that a lot of black women have issue with. You cannot take care of all of those kids. It is not just financial. There is no way you are being a good parent with 9 kids.
So it's the same
with different women.
So it's kind of like the same way we feel about okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the Nick Cannon effect. Okay.
He asked her something about Jocelyn and if they were beefing or anything like that, and she was like, I don't have any beef with her. The only competition between us is that we're on the same network. But she might be mad because I'm number one, she's number two. And then he said, so she's mad? And she said, have you ever been to the Super Bowl? And he said, yeah. And she said, how did it feel being number two?
Were you mad?
I mean, and then she said something about he asked her what was like a common misconception about baddies, and she was like that all we do is fight. We do be fighting, but that's not all that we do. And then he said something about he don't be fighting, and she was like, I saw you fighting that mascot. I wanted to give you one of the male baddies chains because I saw you fighting that mascot.
Yo.
Yeah, she was on his head. And it's so funny because like one of my favorite memes from it is like him just sitting there kind of like mugging. She was literally laughing in his face at several points. Like she was cracking herself up. He's not finding none of this shit funny. And the meme is like, you see him and she's here, but she's like looking back, like cackling, like mouth wide open, cackling. And he just sitting in the back with a stupid hat on.
You do be having hats.
She went, and you know he love his hats.
He do.
She went up there. She was like, "Oh, I like these hats." Just picked one up off the wall, dropped it on the floor.
She's wild, disrespectful.
Baddies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was out in a restaurant and somebody walked up to me and asked me if I was one of the girls from Baddies. That's never happened to me before in public. People ask me that, or people say all the time in my comments, I thought you were, her name is Danny. Oh, no. She's not from Baddies. She's from Jocelyn's show. She's from Jocelyn's show, but her name is Danny. She's a cute girl. I'm trying not to be messy or like not to be mean, but like the person who came up to me and asked me if I was her, and I said no, she kept talking. And that, like, you coming up to me asking me if I'm her is one thing. When I say no, walk the fuck away. Don't sit up here telling me, keep talking about it. Because, bitch, I'm not, that's not, no, you at work, first of all.
It's not, and now it's not even about, you're not even upset about this lady.
You thinking that I'm somebody else. It's the fact that you're still trying to talk to me about this person that I'm not. Girl, go on. I don't give I'm here. I'm trying to have dinner. And you up here talking about, am I somebody else?
Yeah. That would be irritating.
Yeah.
That would work my nerves. Speaking of people working my nerves, people don't pay attention to the meaning of words.
Mm-mm.
And I get like, okay, so we have a clip where we're talking about nose rings. We talk about the Triple Crown. And I said women do it purposely, understanding, we talked about, if you do this thing, you will not attract conservative men for the most part. And I said women do that purposely because they understand that because I think, one, if you get certain things that, like if you get certain tattoos, if you get tattoos in certain places, if you have visible piercings that are not traditional and in your ears, you send certain messages to the world. Mm-mm. And certain types of people are not going to be attracted to you. I don't want to be with somebody who is not attracted to tattoos. If somebody thought tattoos was stupid, I don't want to be with that type of person because I obviously have tattoos. It's no different than me saying that. And I was like, the part of the joke is in the, I don't understand when, I don't like having to explain clear jokes to people. I don't like actually, motherfucker. Yeah. It bothers me.
And also, like, we understand that nothing is absolute.
Yes.
Yeah, you might be with a super right Republican and have a nose piercing. Yeah, that might be your case, but that's
the exception to the rule. That's typically not the rule.
And it happens, but more times than not, that's not what you see.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like, it's kind of like, if a conservative person, if you had a nose piercing, a septum, and a conservative white man came up to you interested in you, it would throw you off a bit. Like me.
This is what you chose?
Yeah.
The girl with the nose piercing and the purple hair. You chose that's who you.
Right.
The conservative dude who wants to be in church every Sunday, that's who he chose?
Yeah.
Typically,
was it women?
That said, yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell the race of the women that were saying the things because, you know, it's TikTok, so you don't know what the profile is. But the tone is of black women don't say them type of things to me. You know, like black women don't feel the need or the emphasis to say, we don't do this for men. Because we know the things that y'all don't do for, like, it's very obvious.
But especially like in this case, it's like, this is like, yeah, okay, wow, they don't like that. Let me go do that then. We're not.
They understood the joke. Typically, I think what I'm starting to realize is sometimes people they just don't get the joke because culture. And I be getting mad, but really what I'm mad is the fact that like I'm having to interact with someone who doesn't understand
who this was never for in the first place.
Because I wasn't really. I mean, this is the thing.
You can enjoy it.
Yeah, you can. I wish that you got the joke because there were several other people in the comments that did get the joke. And the fact that you saw I feel it's weird that you saw everybody else just like kikiing and having a good time, because they understood the joke, and then you like, well, actually,
yeah. I hate it when people don't get the joke. I really do, and I also hate it when you tell people stuff in a video, and they just don't hear you. Like when you would like, I made a video where I said, "Why did they do that to LMNOP?" There was no need to ever bunch it up. Didn't need to be done. Then I said, okay, I am about to show you that it did not need to be done. And you're going to say, no, that sounds crazy or that don't sound right. And the only reason you think that is because you've been bunching them up. Had we started this way from the beginning, you wouldn't think it sounds weird because, and you're trying to tell me that LMNOP don't sound weird?
How did you break it up?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. We did not have to bunch them up in order for the song to still.
That's right. I understand what you did. It feels so wrong in my spirit.
Because you've been bunching them up your whole life.
Because I am conditioned to believe that the other way is, I'm conditioned to believe that my way is the right way.
And then it's people in the comments talking about, oh, well, you had me until you still ended up grouping them by threes at the end. You're not going to tell me that LMNOPQRST is the same thing as LMNOP. You literally said that. That's not hyperbole. You literally say LMNOP. You're not going to tell me that that's the same thing as QVW. Very distinct. It's people right here in the comments admitting that they did not know LMNOP was 4 separate letters growing up because of the way you sing the song.
LMNOP, yeah.
And you don't get that in...
It sounds like you're saying minnow.
Yeah. People were spelling it out like
LMNO.
phonetically, like spelling it out. And... they in the comments talking about, well, you still grouped them at the end. That is not the same thing.
Not even slightly.
And they're also grouped in the original song at the end. My issue was only with LMNOP. They're still grouped, like the original song, they're still grouped at the end. So I don't have no need to change that. My only issue was the fast, close together grouping of LMNOP. But what I brought it up now is just because I literally said in the video, you're going to say that it doesn't sound good, but that is because that is what you've heard your whole life.
And then they went right in the comments.
And then they went right in there in the comments and said exactly what I said.
Sometimes it's annoying when they do exactly what you say they're going to do.
Yeah. Or when they ask questions that you specifically answered in the video that they did not ask.
Yeah. It gets annoying.
Apparently, I made somebody cry on Instagram. She told me that.
She said that to you? A stranger?
I mean, she followed me. Stranger to me. I ain't a stranger to her, though.
She follows you, and she said, how did you make her? What happened?
I posted a video where I said, hey guys, let me show you this outfit. I showed the outfit and I said, and I want to ask y'all, I had on 2 different shoes. I had on a white shoe and a black shoe. I said, if I wear this white shoe, I'll do this with this purse and glasses. If I do the black shoe, I'll do this purse and glasses. In the caption, it said which one. There was a poll that had a white heart and a black heart. She left a comment that said, I think you should change the pants. I said, if you don't have an answer to the question I asked, don't make up one and answer that. And she responded and said, wow, I didn't think that somebody who I admire so much could make me cry. I wasn't listening with the sound on, so I didn't know what you were talking about. Girl, I don't give a fuck. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. I need logic. And you can't tell me that because you made a suggestion. So you knew I was asking something because you made the suggestion. But you thought I was talking about the pants. There's only one pair of pants in here. I showed you multiple shoes. I showed you multiple purses. I showed you multiple pair of glasses. There's a poll here that says black or white. So whether you were listening with the sound or not, did you see another pair of pants as an option? No, you didn't. So I don't give a fuck. Like, people, I do understand that, like, sometimes if you were just to be scrolling through my comments, it might look like I'm mean. I get it. I understand. I truly don't care, because I know that if I respond to one person, there's 20 people who I didn't say shit to.
It's also the fact that, like, there's certain things that set you off. And I, before you even finished and said what she did, I was like, oh, she said she answered the question that had nothing to do with anything that Roxanne was talking about.
I don't like that.
And if anyone has followed you for any length of time, they know that's the thing that's gonna send you over the edge.
It was one person in the comments was like, I'm going through these comments and a lot of y'all are new here because she finna get to cussing y'all out. And I responded to her and I was like, they really on my nerves. It's close.
It's just like, hey.
After the girl told me that I made her cry, I just didn't respond. Like, I saw it, I didn't respond. I ain't gonna be no more mean. I'm not finna say what I want to say. But I just won't say anything in that case. Somebody else was like, I really don't think this is something that you should be crying about.
Someone else comes along. I remember I was in church one Sunday and I heard a sermon about how sometimes you just got to plant the seed and then someone else comes along and waters it, and then someone else will come along and tend to it. And it's like a community project. And sometimes
that'd be my comment section.
That's the only way people can accept correction, because someone else from the outside has to view what's happening and go, hey.
No one's saying that your feelings are wrong.
Hey, they're completely valid.
Let's evaluate them.
We should evaluate how we're applying our energies and what we're allowing. Like, our emotions are just data. They're just data.
Yeah, it's trying to tell us something. It's us to decode it.
Yeah, we can choose how we want to interpret that data and what we need to do with that data. Oh,
yeah, it was like, I don't really think that this is something that you should be crying about. Like, she did ask a specific question and you answered something completely else, but you know, it's just the internet.
It was like, hey,
they weren't. It don't sound like it didn't seem like they was trying to be mean about it or anything like that. But they got a better response than what I would have gave. So
you know what it sounds like? It sounds like someone came along and gentle parented them in your comment section. Hey, bud.
So we have big feelings. And that's okay.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. I don't necessarily know if this was worth all of those. I don't think crying is necessary, but if that helped you like process through it,
then maybe not tell us.
Yeah, I don't think that we needed to know that though. I think your process is your process.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a good cry. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just need a good cry
because there's no way you're just crying over this. Something else had to happen.
Not tears.
No. Something else happened that day.
Yeah,
you got cussed out by your boss today.
Something
and you came home
because, and this was just the last straw.
Yeah, you found out you got cheated on.
But I was just And then speaking of social media, I was on Facebook and I got into it with this guy. I had a little back and forth with this guy about that video that I made about the guy that I was making fun of who said cursing was unattractive. He was under that video, so I made another video. Did you hear about the man baddie?
No.
Okay, we'll get into that in just a sec. I made a video about man baddie, and the same guy from the other video was in my comments on this video, And he had a real bad underbite. Like his all of this was like kind of, and that's why I recognized the picture so fast. So I responded to him and I was like, why are you back in my comments still with no muzzle on that grill? I told you that it was scaring me. And then he starts to try to make fun of me by calling me skinny and small and all of these things, right? One, I live in America. You'll never make me feel bad for being small. Like, as a person who wants to get bigger, like, and has got, especially now, like, there was a time where you could make me feel bad for being small because I didn't want to be small. I am very happy with the size that I am now. So there's nothing that you can say there. But I took a look at it and I was like, both of the videos that you commented on, I was sitting down, fully clothed, t-shirts on, like, so you stalking my page. That's why you keep coming. That's why your algorithm keeps sending you back, because you're all going through my pictures and you're looking. The only thing I've commented on is what I can see in your profile picture. I have no reason to go to your page. Everything I need to say about you is right here. And then he decided to post 2 screenshots of the definitions of narcissism, personality disorder, and delusions of grandeur, and say that about me because I told him he was obsessed with me. And so he posted those things. And I said, yeah, it could be that. But the more likely option here, the much more simple and likely option here is that you've been stalking my page. He didn't say nothing else after that. Like the much simpler and easier to get to answer than trying to diagnose me with stuff. I'm like, and I also said that I was like, now you're trying to diagnose me with shit. You think you're my doctor now? Your obsession with me?
You don't have the qualifications.
You don't, or the jaw muscles
to diagnose anyone.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain went back to teen dramas and how like black folks don't do we don't do all the like inappropriate relationships. And then I thought about Tyler Perry movies and shows. But it's never sexy. Like we're never
Yeah.
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 He the only person that I remember that does it. And there's always something like inappropriate and someone that's hurt by it. And we're having to pray about it.
But is it kids? I don't watch Tyler Perry.
It's never. It's usually where they're an adult now when we're finding out.
Oh, about some stuff that happened in the past.
Or did it happen in Daddy's Little Girls? No, they got beat by the stepdad. But he ain't do none of that.
Yeah, I'm a true Tyler Perry hater, not the ones that people claim to be, who they still can. They could tell you all the stuff that's going on in the new Tyler Perry shows.
Know. I didn't know that he put out a movie this year.
Yeah, I don't keep up with it. The last Tyler Perry thing I did see was I think it was called maybe Divorce in the Black. Maybe it was the one with Tia and no, not Tia, Megan Good and Corey Hardwick, Tia Mowry's ex-husband. But he had them real thick ass sideburns, and it just and like a fro kind of, and it just gave that he said the word broad. So I didn't understand the dynamic there, and I was forced to watch that because it was on at a function that I was at. It wasn't like
you didn't choose.
No, but okay. It was very irritating just because I could never let a nigga with sideburns like that talk to me like that.
The sideburns is what he's like. Yeah, no. Like, this is where I draw the line.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Fair. I
saw a video of this girl saying, "Why do toddlers cough like they smoke Newports, like they Newport smokers?"
They do sometimes. It's very scary.
Why do Newport smokers cough like toddlers? They the ones don't know no damn better. She specifically was talking about how toddlers be and just, well, I cover my mouth out of instinct, but they just be coughing and coughing all. Well, they don't know no better.
Fair. Those are very interesting questions. You ask very interesting questions, friend. And I'll be able to think about them sometimes. I think sometimes when the pod is over, you know how like you black out when we leave here? You don't remember anything that we talked about?
As soon as we cut that camera off, I don't remember what we talking about. It's all a surprise. Yeah. Where you be like, oh, we could have talked about this, or
yeah,
here I could have said more about this.
Well, also because I'll go back through and I'll look at clips. because I gotta make stuff for clips. Because I have also, so I've talked about, or we haven't really talked about, but I'm planning on this year with social media. I've made actual goals. So the goal is to get to over 50,000 on Instagram, over 200 on TikTok. I'm supposed to start, which I need to talk to you about, the Facebook. I tried to do it. I couldn't figure out how to I want to make a whole new one because I don't want it connected to my anything or whatever. So yeah, so possibly doing that, get to like 5,000 on Facebook Reels. And then I want to get our YouTube to like 5,000.
Okay.
Really, I want to get to 10, but YouTube is harder, and I ain't figured it out yet.
Yeah. YouTube is supposed to be a goal of mine as well, but I tried yesterday and it didn't work, so I quit.
What did you try yesterday?
Vlogging, and I had an idea for a vlog, a video, and it was gonna be good. And then I needed my TikTok live, but I got banned from live. And you know, when they kick you off, you can't download the live, so I can't get any of the live footage.
What did you get banned from?
I had a nip slip. My shirt was just low cut, and it was like sliding down a bit. I didn't know. They told me, and I immediately fixed it. But I should have just got off right then when that happened. But I didn't think about it. They say one of the things they say you could do on live is press F1. It's supposed to like reset any like whatever bots are looking through lives. The F1 is supposed to like reset it. But yeah, it kicked me off, and then I couldn't download the live. Damn. And I needed it.
How long you been for?
To the 9th, a week.
That's unfortunate. I went live this week because I was.
Yeah, I saw you in a few days.
I was trying. It's interesting. I don't think I can do it for, you know how people be on there all day. I couldn't do that, bro. I feel like it would be bad for my mental health to be on live all day. Even if I'm not on there on camera, even just talking relentlessly all day about I can't.
There was a time last year I was regularly on live for like 6 hours. But we were doing stuff though. I'd be like cleaning out my closet or packing or.
That's different. You're using it to like body double. Yeah. I'm talking about. I'm seeing people like host full on like discussions and like all day. On the same like it'd be like they'll have like a list of like 8 or 9 things that are like, if you disagree with any of these, let's talk about it. And it's like, bro, all day. Okay. That's just it would because the other thing is like if you're dealing with people that disagree with you that often, right? And all you do is encounter those people and you're talking to them constantly, you're gonna start to build up like disdain over having to say the same thing repeatedly over and over again. And you're not even gonna mean to like come at people crazy, you're gonna come at people crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even ask questions. I be trying not to ask anybody's opinion on anything because they're going to already give it to you unsolicited when you ask. And I thought I was doing the right thing in that video by making it very clear what I was asking, giving very clear answer choices. And I still had people saying, oh, I think you should wear this one with these shoes from the other. That ain't what the fuck I asked you. I said, which one? A or B?
Tough. I'm sorry, friend.
Yeah. And then, you know, I be venting to Vet about the internet and stuff like that. And for the most part, he's kind of just like empathetic, but he don't really get it until he posted a video not too long ago. And he had made a steak and somebody was like, oh, next time press the seasoning into the steak. Thank me later. And he was like, you're literally not supposed to do that. And he was like irritated. And I'm like, and I'm just sitting there like,
oh, it's irritating, huh?
So you see, I was like, okay, now imagine that every single day, multiple times a day, multiple different videos on a regular basis, somebody telling you what you should be doing different on some shit that you know about.
I don't know. Oh, I think little one is going to start doing social media.
Oh, yeah?
She said she's going to try in 2026. She's already started. She's got a book club that she does with like one of her.
She joining Book Talk. Is that gonna be the niche or what's?
No, they just do like books. I am considering doing that'd be a thing that I do on my Patreon. Is we can talk about books that I'm reading and we can do like a book club.
What's her what type of content she plan on making?
Who I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
We haven't really talked it through yet. She just talked about what's the name. Although I came across a comment that she said in the wild, and I asked her about it. She was like, "I said that? Hold on, let me go back and delete that. I don't remember even saying that."
Yeah, I remember when I was single after divorce and stuff. Somebody caught me in Orion, Marion's brother, Janae Aiko's first baby daddy. Somebody caught me in his comments saying some very
questionable.
And now he wasn't asking no questions. You wasn't nothing to be questioned. You knew exactly what the fuck was going on. It wasn't nothing vague about it. Okay. To the point.
Fair.
And to the point I had to make a video. I was like, if you see me in the comments, mind your damn business. Don't be sending me screenshots of myself, bro. I'm already embarrassed enough. I was talking to him. They had nothing to do with you.
That's the fact that like so first of all, I do that to friends. If I know that I only do that on Instagram, not on TikTok, because Instagram will only show me this because Instagram snitches, bro. It showed me this because you're my friend and you liked it. So when I go, so like, there's a thing like if I see a certain type of man, I know it's this homegirl because she like
it's her type.
So yeah. So one time I saw a specific type of man and I went in the comment section and I tagged her and I was like, I'm only seeing this because of you. Here you go. I was like, I don't even know if you've seen this yet, but I'm seeing it because of you. And she was like, she hit me up so embarrassed. She was like, first, I was like, but you liked it though. She's like, that's not even the point. The fact that you...
Of course I liked it. I follow him. I'm subscribed.
I'm subscribed is so interesting.
I had to pull my hat down when I say this. I had to come to the defense of a man.
Which
on
man?
The internet. I don't know that nigga.
For real?
Yeah. I was telling Ben about it.
That you don't know?
In somebody else's comments. I don't ever be arguing in nobody else's comments because I don't get paid for that.
Fair.
Yeah. A man posted a video. So, and the video was all about how to properly open a door for a woman.
Okay.
Where to stand, when to let her through, all of that. He did example of a regular door opening different ways and also the car door, right? And that's all it said in the video is how to properly open a door for a woman. His outfit was a bit peculiar. The outfit was a bit, I personally didn't like it, but that's neither here nor there, whatever. Yeah. So I'm going to the comments, and of course, it's a whole bunch of women saying, great information, we really need this, hate you have to say this, blah, blah, blah. Then there's a whole bunch of people, men and women, saying, great message, but what do you have on? What is this outfit? I'm distracted by the outfit, blah, blah, blah. I'm not perked up by none of this. I come across a woman saying, great message, but are you talking about the men that you be opening doors for? Because what woman, you can't be dating women dressed like this. And my response to her was, first of all, and she said something about being confused. I'm confused because what woman? And first of all, even if this man was gay, even if he was, you don't think he still open doors for women? You don't think he's still around women? This man didn't mention the word wife, partner, spouse, lover, companion. He didn't say none of that. My homegirl was just in town the other day, and when we walking out, I had to open the door for her. The reason I know where to stand and it's not awkward is because I see my man properly open doors for me all the time. As a woman, I still open the door for my friend, and I needed to know how to do that. He didn't say anything about a wife, a partner, I am somebody. Me personally, can't speak for nobody else. Me personally, I don't have a man in my life who don't open doors for me. Point blank, period. Whoever it is. So you letting me know what type of loser ass, low maintenance ass bitch you are.
But also, like, why was the homophobia necessary?
It completely wasn't like you calling this man gay because you don't like his outfit. The only thing that makes that man gay is him fucking and sucking with another man. That's it.
And also, that's not illegal. He's allowed to do that.
So what does it have to do with anything? Like I couldn't understand, but your comment would make a little bit more sense if he says when I'm taking my wife out on a date, or if you're taking your wife out on a date. No, he simply said how to open a door for a woman. Period. No matter who that woman is, you don't think he got a mama, sisters, friends. Even if he was gay, it just don't have nothing to do with nothing.
It makes me think you had an ex-boyfriend come out of the closet on you, and you ain't.
That's the same. I ain't say that to her because I ain't need to take it there, but yeah. That's the same. And then like it's a lot of people responding to her. It's calling her whatever. I told her, I was like, I said, you're not confused, you're rude. She responded to me and said, well, I'll take the rude trophy. I don't mind that. I said, girl, you ain't got no choice but to take it. Look at you. Look at how you act. And then she started ridiculous. And then of course she started that whole like you doing too much. I said, I'm doing the same thing you doing, replying to comments. I ain't harassing you. I'm only responding to you because you responding back. At no point have I said more than one thing to you. Like, if you want this to be over, it can very much so be over. Shut the fuck up. I'm having a great time. I'm having a ball. They on your ass. Every time you respond to me, I come back and read how people are on your ass. They up there, they're talking about you bad. That's funny to me. If you stop responding, I won't see it. You can make this be over anytime you want to.
That's the thing that be like so on my videos, when someone, it's the thing of like someone will comment and I'll correct them in the comments and someone else will then correct them. But now because you didn't delete your comment, every time someone comes to this video,
they keep on correcting
and they see, and you about to be irritated by it.
Yeah,
because people don't always read the whole comment, whatever.
The thread, they don't read the whole thread.
Oh yeah, you had something you wanted to talk about.
About me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had asked ChatGPT recently, what does it look like? What are the characteristics of a type A person with ADHD?
Mm-hmm.
And the way that shit, oh my God.
What did it say?
Let's see here.
I know some things about type A personality, but I don't know a whole bunch.
So the reason I know that I'm type A because I love for things to be incredibly organized. I love a list. When you look at my computer, folders. Mm-hmm. Everything has a place, one within each other. Like anything that I can group together, organize, make it seamless, I will. Mm-hmm. But here's a couple of things that he said. Hyper driven, but internally scattered. Yeah. Externally, I look ambitious, competitive, and productive, always doing something. Internally, thoughts racing, jumping between ideas, mental clutter. I finally got my therapist to refer me to someone who could diagnose me with ADHD because I am having a very hard time just finishing a thought. Lately, it's getting to the point where I have to like talk out loud because in my head, I can't finish a thought.
Okay.
It's gotten so bad. It's like when I'm trying to focus, I get really bad. Hold on. There was one of them in here that he said that was spot on. I get I need things to start from. So let's say I want to start working, right? I want to start getting some content done, recording or whatever. I'll be like, okay, I want to record. But then it'd be like, oh, but I need to do my hair because some of these outfits require look good with my pixie cut. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh, but I hate doing my hair on an empty stomach because then my arms get to shaking and stuff. Mm-hmm. But ooh, I could go to Chick-fil-A, but they don't stop serving breakfast till 10. So I'm gonna have to wait. Like it's never a good starting point. It's just always something else. And then next thing you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours and went by and I've done nothing.
Been there.
Yeah. And that comes a lot of the type A in that is wanting to find the perfect starting place to check. I want to do things in the most efficient way possible. Like y'all know, I make a lot of content with different outfits, right? And there's sometimes, most of the time it's just one outfit, but there are some videos that have multiple outfits. So I sit there and rack my brain trying to figure out what order I need to put these clothes on in order to record in the most efficient way, so that I'm not having to come back and put more clothes on.
Your perfectionism is fucking with your executive functioning.
Yes. And so it just gets it gets very hard to start. This one says impatient with inefficiency, slow people, vague instructions, unnecessary steps equal rage.
Yes.
You think faster than others and get frustrated when they can't keep up. And you ever find things that you hate when other people do, but then realize you do too? Has that ever happened? I don't like it when people mouth while I'm talking, like mouth what I'm saying while I'm talking, but I realize I do that. And I do that because I want you to hurry up. I'm like, I notice that I do that when people are talking slow because I want them to speed up. Like I know that that's not going to make them speed up, but I'm trying to.
You want to hear them at 1/2 speed?
Yes.
1 1/2 speed.
Yes.
Fair.
Yeah. ChatGPT hit me over my fucking head with a lot of the things in there. Because, and right now it could be my cycle or whatever, but seeing myself has been making me emotional lately. Like videos that I normally can scroll across, it might be the title might be something like, people with ADHD trying to grocery shop. I don't know, whatever the thing is. And it resonates with me and it makes me sad, but I think it's because I don't like it. I don't like that part of myself. I told you I've always had school and work to anchor me, so I've always had it under control. I didn't know it was a thing. Yeah. Before I quit my job, I never considered that I might have ADHD or anything like that, because I always had something to keep me anchored and schedule around, so I was able to focus and keep things together. But now that I don't like it about myself. So when I see it online and everybody else in the comments is like, oh my gosh, this is so me, or blah, 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 and it's like, no, this shit makes me sad.
Doug, it's one of the reasons that I realized I couldn't be, back in the day, I couldn't have been a full-time artist. Because, so at one point I thought about like quitting my job and doing like poetry full-time, because I know motherfuckers that make money doing art and poetry full-time. But I didn't have enough discipline for real back then to do that. Like it'd have been bad, and I'd have been homeless and trying to figure it out. I'd have been hustling, and this is the thing. I'd have been busy, and burnt out, or I'd have been homeless, and then I'd have ended up homeless because I was burnt out, and now I'm like I can't figure it out no more. Yep. Like it would have been bad at that point because I didn't have anything to anchor me. I didn't have a stable routine or anything that I was doing. It was bad. It would have been bad. I could be better at it now. Yeah. Because I have things to anchor me around, and I've figured out a schedule and know how to do. Did not have the tools back then to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just so crazy because I never even knew that I was using those tools. I didn't. It's just what I learned to do in grade school, and it carried over into my adult life. And then now that I don't have it, it often feels like spiraling. Like I just can't stop everything. I can't make my brain stop. I can't. And then it's so hard doing things when I'm not motivated. Like I have to keep myself from spending money. I have to put myself on an aggressive budget because I'll be constantly chasing dopamine by buying new clothes. But one of the main things that I do on my page is show people how to rewear their clothes. I don't need to go out and buy new clothes. I have a closet full of clothes. It's content in there that can be made. And that's a big part of my content is how to rewear your clothes. But I just be chasing dopamine, doing things that I know normally bring me pleasure. And then one of those things is shopping.
That's fair. The only thing I've realized that I spend a lot of money on is food and like cooking stuff. Cause I will go, oh, I need a what tool to go do this? Sure, I'll go spend $75 on this random thing that I need. Oh, I need this specific ingredient that's mad expensive for no reason. Okay, I could do that. Yeah, it's
yeah. But I hopefully I got some ideas that I'm working on. I need to just find something else that I want to do. You know, I'm constantly trying to figure out what's next because I try stuff and it's like bored.
Yeah,
Don't nothing really hold my attention.
I feel you.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's like the right thing, Will, or no, you're gonna have to work at it. Whatever finally holds your attention is gonna be because you put in the effort to make. You know, you put in the work to get there. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but they require very different approaches.
We'll figure it out. I think it'll probably be a combination, some combination of it all.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep realizing Netflix is about to own everything. So we have the TV plays Netflix in the background, as y'all have known if y'all been here for a while. Netflix is about to own everything. When they bought Warner Brothers and they got access to all their IP.
Netflix gonna be $45 a month.
Netflix is just going to be cable. And the other thing is, it ain't even like it's not worth it because the majority of the things that people are talking about now are coming out, like the series they're coming out on Netflix. Netflix is making full on motion pictures. These are not like it's
like Netflix originals, you mean?
And some of them are there. Netflix don't even really want to have to premiere in the theater, but now that they own Warner Brothers, they're absolutely gonna still do it's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah,
someone said HBO's finna disappear.
I mean, didn't they? Ain't a lot of the stuff from HBO now on?
HBO is, yes, because HBO is owned by Warner Brothers. So because HBO is owned by Warner Brothers
now,
I'm trying to remember who was supposed to do the remake of Harry Potter.
I just seen a show that I was watching on Amazon, I think, but it's on Netflix now.
What's that?
Found. Did you ever watch Shameless?
Yes.
You know the black girl from Shameless, the black girl from Shameless.
Yes.
It's her show. She was kidnapped when she was a child.
Oh, okay.
And then she escaped. Like, she was kidnapped, and then he brought another little girl in there, and that's when she was like, "Oh hell no!" Like, me is one thing. She probably was maybe like 14 when it happened. Me is one thing. Another little girl. So she helped the little girl escape, and she escaped. And now that she's an adult, she has like this firm that's all they do is help find missing people. Missing kids, but she went back and found the man who kidnapped him, and he in her basement. So he be helping her, like he's kidnapped and held captive in her basement, and she be going down there. Was like, this is the case. What's going on with him? You a serial killer? You a creep? You a weirdo? Tell me about this weirdo. Where should I find him? What should I be looking for? And then he gives her insight about the mind of creeps and weirdos and pedophiles and kidnappers, and then she go out and find the bad guy and find the kid.
And nobody knows that
he down there.
What an interesting
plot. Yeah. I watched the first few episodes.
Is it good?
It was cool. It didn't like, I think it might pick up.
Does it give cop?
Yeah, kind of. But she's not a cop, but she has to work with the cops. But it's one of those like, damn it, you're not supposed to be over here. Like she always somewhere she ain't got no business, or they might tell her, okay, the cops are on their way, disengage, but she still go in there anyway, type of.
Okay.
Yeah. It was good. I think the premise is really good. It did not hold my attention for long. Like, I only watched a few episodes and never went back. But I do think it's worth a shot, at least the pilot.
I'll give it a shot.
It's on Netflix now, so.
Yeah, might as well. There's a bunch of I spent the majority of 2025 not watching live action anything, and I'm slowly coming back to live action things. Also, just because 40 minutes feels like a long. After watching like shows that have been like in 20-minute increments, watching something that is double that feels long now, and hard to hold my attention.
Oh, we finished Game of Thrones.
Oh, how did you feel?
I see why people were mad.
Yeah.
Get it?
The later seasons.
Them last two. I see why people were were irritated. Not what I would have wanted to have. The end, like who ends up on the throne. Not what I would have.
No one thought that was gonna happen,
and maybe that's why they did it, just to throw everybody off.
Because also, I don't even think at the time the show finished, I don't even think the dude who wrote the book had finished the book.
I don't think the books are still not done.
Yeah, because he write however the fuck he feel like writing when he feel like writing. Yeah,
and then Vaughn had put on House of Dragon, but I heard too much about the incest in that one.
I started it, and then they got to like an episode where he takes his niece to a brothel or something like that, and I was like, I think I'm good.
That's the first. I saw that, and that's kind of where I stopped.
I was like, just like, and we got black people in this one. I don't think that's enough. I was like, I know you put black people in it. I don't know if I care enough to. This is a lot.
He put it on, and I was watching it. Kind of. He had asked me something, and I was like, yeah, don't wait on me to watch this. Like, this will be one of those things where, like, if I come out here and you just watching it, I'll watch it with you. But feel free to keep watching this.
What do you think?
I don't need to be up to date. I might just check in or whatever. But yeah, I didn't. A lot of it did feel rushed at the end of Game of Thrones. Shout out to Art. You know what really pisses me off about everybody's death? Cersei. I wanted Arya to get back against Cersei. I hate the way Cersei died. I don't like the way Cersei died. I don't like the fact that she got to be with Jaime at the end.
No.
That bitch really
They did that. I feel like the writers did that more so for Jaime than they did for her.
Mm-hmm.
But also, yeah, no. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, enjoy the show. I think if I had it my way, I don't know who would have ruled. I don't know who I wanted to rule, because I think Jon Snow would have made the best ruler. But
the fact they sent him back to the fucking wall is crazy.
And then he ran off with the wildlings, Phil.
Did he? Oh yeah, he.
Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't want Jon to rule, because Jon don't want to rule. Jon was a lot like Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of, on Vikings, every single position that Ragnar held, he did not want. He had to fight and ended up killing somebody ahead of him and took their spot. He did not want to be.
He just wanted to be a farmer.
He just wanted to fight and farm and fuck. That was it. He was not trying to be king. When he killed the Earl the first time, he wasn't trying to do that. He literally was just like, I just want to go west, bro. Like, why won't you just let us go west?
He's like, we're not able to actually make any money doing this. I'm trying to make us prosperous because I would like us to not starve.
And ended up taking his position, ended up king of it all, and just didn't want none of that. And so for that reason, I wouldn't have wanted Jon Snow to be to sit on the throne, because he didn't want to. But I do think he would have been their best chance.
But there's that old saying about, like, people who don't seek power are actually the people who should be in power. And Jon Snow feels a little bit. He kept failing upward. Yeah.
At some point, somebody was like, most people who I know, when they die, they stay dead. Not you.
Well, keep coming back.
Yeah, John made some very questionable decisions, but I always understood.
Because I'm trying to think at the end, because he kills
Daenerys.
He kills Daenerys at the end, so they punish him by sending him to the wall. Mm-hmm. So like, you can't be, because the whatever horde is like, we not finna allow you to live, bro. You killed our queen.
Mm-hmm. The Unsullied.
The Unsullied were like, you gotta die, bro. Mm-hmm. And we're like, well, no, we'll send him to the wall instead. And then who else is left? It's just Tyrion is left, and Tyrion is like, I'm not gonna be.
But Tyrion,
he ends up the hand.
Yeah, that's his punishment. It's being Bran's hand. Arya got ghosts. She wasn't trying to stick around. She's a girl anyway.
Arya, but the thing is, the other thing with Arya's arc is she does all of that It feels like there's more to her story, but it feels like she just went through all of that training, ends up killing the biggest baddest motherfucker ever, and then like you don't know what's going on with her now.
Yeah,
was the whole purpose of her journey was to go through that so that she could kill biggest baddest motherfucker? Okay.
Yeah, and then she ain't even need the face to do it. To steal somebody's face. They kept up with the many face God thing. Mm-hmm. Right after she left, she used it to kill Walter Frey and all his people, but they ain't keep that up.
Oh yeah, didn't she kill? What's the name? Daenerys only has one dragon by the end. Because Cersei kills one of them. Because the what's the name king kills one.
The Ice King killed one and turned that motherfucker into a zombie. Yeah. Ice King kills one and Cersei killed one.
And so, but Cersei killed one, made it feel like it was going like she made it seem like, oh, I'm just gonna fuck you up. Like there's nothing you can do. That like we're impregnable. That's how she made it seem.
Who?
Cersei. Cersei was very arrogant.
But still, one dragon is still a one dragon. Like, and where Cersei fucked up was killing Missandei. Yeah. I had seen that clip before.
Because now Grey Worm is never letting up off that.
Yeah.
He wants to burn. He actually would prefer to burn the entire Westeros down.
Yeah. Well, that's where Cersei. Well, no, Cersei was gonna die regardless. I don't believe Cersei was gonna die regardless. But had Cersei not killed Missandei, maybe Daenerys could have actually been queen. Because I think that's what set her over the edge to like. Because they had already called the truce. They called the truce, and Daenerys was like, "Nah, fuck that." And then she just went back. They had very minimal casualties, like civilian casualties or whatever.
She could have been.
It was over. They rang the bell, and you see her like, yeah,
I don't care.
Can't let that slide. Destruction throughout the entire. And it's like, do you not want to rule here? Look at all y'all gonna have to clean this shit up.
She didn't care.
She should have just stayed. I really feel like Daenerys should have just stayed across the sea. She should have stayed over there in Marine, wherever she was at before. You were doing just fine as the ruler over there.
And she had the Unsullied. She had the Dothraki.
The Dothraki. She lost a lot of people. And fighting over there with Jon Snow in the
she lost
the
all
White
the
Walkers.
Dothraki.
She lost a lot of them. She still had.
Which is one of the reasons why Cersei was so fucking arrogant. Mm-hmm. Because Cersei was like, I'm not sitting. It's like, hey, I'm gonna let them kill. Hopefully, y'all will be weakened. Y'all are gonna defeat them, and now nobody will be able to come for us when it's left over. Cersei's smart, but a horrible person, and you died because of it because you was trying to be fucking smart.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, I really wanted Arya to get back with Cersei. Joffrey. That was when I accidentally saw how Joffrey died before he died, and it pissed me off so bad.
I wanted, but the only one she gets her get back on is I think Littlefinger, which when Littlefinger gets got in front of everybody.
I don't think Littlefinger was on her list though.
He wasn't, but when he gets got in front of everybody, fire. Because this is the thing, Arya didn't even hesitate, didn't blink, just did it. Was like, what? Somebody please move, say something. I'll take you next.
Yeah, after Arya got back,
shit got real different.
It was. Sansa was scared of her.
Yeah.
But I know Sansa was like, Arya and Bran both came back weird as hell. Like, the fuck y'all been going through.
It's like, and also like you had to realize I didn't have a lot of grace for Sansa.
No.
Not in the.
I always.
If I watched it now, I probably would because I didn't like how Sansa was going back and forth with Arya. Because I liked Arya so much, it made me view Sansa more so from Arya's perspective, and it would be like, bitch, why are you so fucking slow? Like you're being manipulated. How come you don't realize this?
Yeah.
But then you realize
Sansa went through a lot. Sansa went through a lot. We talking about like Sansa is up there with the people who were just like done wrong throughout the show. Yeah, she had a lot. She went through a lot.
That whole Stark family none of them catch a break.
Yeah.
Because they daddy couldn't shut the fuck up. He couldn't let it lie.
Yeah. And what's the red woman? Baby girl, you can't burn a child at the stake. You just can't.
How does she end up dying in the end?
She didn't die during the fight. So she took that necklace off that made her young or her youth or whatever, and just kind of walked out into and turned into dust. Like, I wish what's his name would have got his get back. Sir Davos, the one who was with Stannis and didn't like the red woman. And it was like after Stannis died in the fight, and she went back, the red woman went back to Castle Black, and she just acted like everything was cool. And Stannis took her in and was all of that, and then he found out what she did, burning that little girl at the stake. He was like, "Bitch, I ever put my eyes on you, my hands coming to follow immediately after."
It's like, you gotta go.
Yeah, he wanted her.
He's
done.
like, you burned a child at the I can't, bro.
Yeah. It was a good show. I did enjoy it. I do understand why people were mad at the end. I missed the Starbucks cup. Forgot to be on the lookout for it.
I mean, they may have gone back and taken it out at some point now.
Well, yeah, but it was good. They did a good job of keeping me confused, because I didn't, I would have never guessed things ended the way that they ended. Arya killing the Ice King did seem like, okay, that's it.
Yeah, it was like her entire arc was for this. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because she does that one little fucking drop move and gets his ass. Yeah. Arya was a bad motherfucker. She
was. Love that for her. One person I hated the way they ended her arc was Brienne, Lady Brienne, the woman who was.
She was a knight. How did she end up?
I don't remember. I don't know that she died, but I just didn't like the fact that she ended up falling in love with Jamie, and like towards the end is like begging Jamie to stop. And one of the last time we see her, she's crying, Jamie, please. And it's just like, but she's been such a fucking badass this whole time. Like, she has kind of been weak at her job. A lot of the people who she's supposed to be protecting died. So
it's like she wasn't a good night. It wasn't a great night. She
wasn't necessarily great at that, but her whole thing has been kind of like, ain't nobody worried about no niggas or no shit like that. Like, I got a job to do. And then at the end, for her to be like in love with Jamie, and then Jamie be like, yeah, I'm going back to Cersei. I'm going to go die with Cersei.
Because he was all. I think that's a thing that happens. People were also mad about Jamie's art because Jamie is a different person in the books than he is in the what's the name. Apparently they made him like a little bitch boy in the TV show where he just runs back to her. He not like that in the books, but I haven't read the book, so in
the show it does make it seem like he's kind of just another pawn in Cersei's game.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem like, it seems like he's genuinely in love with her, and she's just whatever I need to do to get ahead. Yeah,
which is extremely unfortunate.
Even with she lost 4 kids. I
think all of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. She had either 3 or 4, but she definitely lost all of them.
Because one of them gets poisoned.
Joffrey gets poisoned. The little girl gets poisoned too. And Tommen kills herself after she killed his wife and step parents.
Damn.
In half the town.
She blew that bitch up. She, none of her kids survived. I think is he the last Lannister?
Tyrion?
Tyrion's the last Lannister?
Yeah, probably so.
They explain things that happened to Tyrion that were what's the name? Where, you know how Tyrion's first wife, they told him that he like paid, that she was a prostitute that was paid. He finds out that wasn't the case. She was a young girl who like was actually in love with him, but his father like hated him and like took her and gave her to his soldiers for her to be like used and then paid her after, and told Tyrion that it's
shot that man on the shitter.
Yeah.
Pants around his ankles like a little bitch sitting there with his nightgown on.
Yeah.
Dead on the shitter.
I'm glad Tyrion got his get back. Because he hated him for nothing. He was just like, when he said, all dwarfs are bastards. I said, oh.
Especially when they kill their mama during childbirth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't take that out on the baby, man.
He's going to.
But he did.
He sure did.
But he did. All right.
Well, we had other things for docket, but I figured we can save some of those because we got to shoot again.
Okay.
Next week. So, thank y'all for being here another week, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps. I've been RJ, the Friendly Neighborhood Dom, and this is
Jericho,
aka
Big Rocks,
not the little one,
never the little one, not even at the end of the show.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers, home of you, the best coworkers in the world. And we'll see y'all back here next week. Peace.
Bye.